2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative.
Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready to get this thing started. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again.
Ready to go?
And, of course, Jose Calder. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player, not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with around might take some getting used to.
So here's Miami's starting group. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Whiteside in at the foul. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Here's Fournier in the game against Chicago. Very impressive. Payton against Carter. Deng passes to Carter. To the right side. Outside Bosh. Fires from deep. And the shot is good. Bosh has got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Fournier kicks to Payton. To the wing right side. Vucevic against Whiteside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Vucevic a screen on Deng. Fournier, that's for 2. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
That's good. Bosh has got 5 points so far.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Payton against Carter. Pass to Vucevic. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the shot is good.
Lights. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Now Payton following the three-point attempt by Freak. Back to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Out to the right wing. Fournier for 3. Carter pulls it in. Miami leading by 7. Wade drives in. That's good. Dang's got his first 2 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the shot is good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Bosch dishes to Carter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Spates checked in for Vucevic. Cantor comes in for Gordon. And Smith subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. And now Doris Burke.
Defending Amari Stoudemire is always a challenge, but Coach said he's even tougher now that he's developing his back-to-the-basket game. He said Amari can drive, shoot, and now post. He's going to get his points. We've just got to do our best to keep him away from the rim and deny him second-chance opportunities. A tall task, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Fournier. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
The Magic shooting their first free throws. Who's making substitutions here? Miami leading by 9. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3. 4 on the clock. Wade drives in, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Wade's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Heat. Carter against Payton. There's a screen by Cantor. And Vucevic kicks to Cantor. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosh. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And Miami shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Carter, the pass to Wade. Back to Carter. All sorts of time. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. Payton against Carter. Payton dishes to Vucevic, and he finishes nicely on the way up. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Carter on the wing, covered by Payton. Carter kicks to Deng. Vucevic with the block. Stolen by Carter. In transition, here comes Miami, and he gets the bucket. Wade's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Vucevic, Bosh with some nice D. The Heat leading by 12. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Fournier passes to Payton. A floater, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Wade dishes to Carter. Outside Bosch. Carter outside. No good from outside. The Magic shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. There's a screen by Kanter. Payton with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Kanter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. Number 5 is Dwayne Wade.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He ended with 47 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Kicks to Spates. Excellent D there from Stoudemire.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Dragic has it in the corner. Back to Carter. The dish to Stoudemire. 5 to shoot. And he gets it again. Shot good from Carter. Carter's got 17.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Magic trail by 17. Spates sets a screen. Fournier's shot is off.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. His shot's good from Kanter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Pass to Fournier. Smith on the wing. Spates sets a screen. Smith kicks to Kanter. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And 11 points for Enes Kanter.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Carter outside. Back to Dang. Now the feed to Carter. Good if it goes. And no good trying to get that one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Heat out front, leading by 17. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, what about the way the offense unfolded allowed you guys to get things going?
We just gave each other some space. The court was open a little bit. I think Coach did a great job of making some adjustments. We was all being attacked.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Fournier out there with Elfrid Payton. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Fournier. Drills it from outside. Fournier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Carter. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Feeds to Fournier. Back to Payton. He kicks it to Fournier. No luck. Good work defensively by Carter.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
And that one's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They set the pick. Payton kicks to Gordon. He got right to the cup using that screen. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Carter with the 3. Here's Bosch. Vucevic with the block.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Emerson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Rivers, he's checked in for Fournier. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Both good from the line that time. And here are the Heat now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's Carter missing.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, it's been a difficult part of the season. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he's always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Well, lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but
Crispy barbecue.
Mucho gusto, and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Bledsoe is out there with Booker. Then there's Warren. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Chandler in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Booker. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Carter. Shoots from the elbow. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Carter's got his first 2 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They set the pick. Pass to Teletovic. Chandler with the screen on Bosch. Chandler a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Booker the pass to Bledsoe. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. On defense, Phoenix. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
Tries from 16. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
His touch has disappeared on him.
The fall here to start. Looking good.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell.
And the Suns miss again.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The wide open look here for Bosch. That one falls coming off Carter's feed.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Booker. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Wade. Here's Winslow. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this group.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Carter against Bledsoe. Chandler with the screen on Carter. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And the Suns here with a different look. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Chandler. Quincy Ace has come in for Mirza Teletovic. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Booker. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Knight. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in a fast break chance. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Carter's got 7 points in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Carter. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and Coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Seraphin kicks to Meeks. Carter with the block. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Back to Dragic. Passes it to Carter. 13 feet away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Carter's got 11 points.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Easy the pass tonight. The pass to Meeks. Lets the three fly. And it's Miami with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Here is Carter. 17-point lead, their biggest. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Wade against Bledsoe. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up. Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Suns trail by 19. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Booker. No good with the triple.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Bledsoe outside. That's tipped. Outside Bosch. Here's Winslow. No good. Good D by Bledsoe. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The dish to Chandler. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here is Knight after the Heat pick up 2. Teletovich's shot is good.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Carter dishes to Bosh. Back to Carter. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. And that's 19 points for Freak.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Booker pulls it in.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points and added 7 rebounds to go with his scoring. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Third is Tyson Chandler.
And it's one thing to be able to for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Dang comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Warren kicks to Seraphin. Meeks passes to Warren. Seraphin dishes to Meeks. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Here's Larkin. But they get it back. AC. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's got his first. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Well, Goran, just to...
Hey guys, great execution in the first half.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Warren is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Chandler, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard position.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Kicks it to Bosh. Carter against Bledsoe. Pass to Winslow. To the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Winslow. 25 points for Freak.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Booker. Wade is covering. Stolen by Carter. Wade drives in, shoots from the right block, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Feeds it to Chandler. No good. And Miami the other way now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
This Suns squad struggling. Bledsoe with it. He has 6. Stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnover.
Wade kicks to Carter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And there's the feed to Teletovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Booker the pass to Bledsoe. And the dunk by Chandler.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Carter with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. A nice shot by Winslow.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Chandler. Unbelievable play for him last month. 4th in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Amari Stoudemire, who's checked in for Whiteside. Deng comes in for Chris Bosh. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. And the shot by Warren, no good.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's AC. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Clark takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And the Suns making a change here. Larkin's checked in. AC dishes to Seraphin. Just his first attempt, and that one's good.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Stoudemire outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Carter against Knight. Just 5 on the clock. And Muhammad kicks to Carter. And stolen by Knight. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. And he gets it to go. Larkin's got his first basket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's the screen. Dishes it to AC. He feeds it to Meeks. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Dragic. Larkin, the pass to AC. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Carter hits them both. And it's the Suns with the ball. Here's Larkin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Outside Knight fires for three. Another three for Phoenix. Carter outside. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead, running away. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Suns shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Richardson. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
He dishes it to Carter. Booker pulls it in. The Suns on offense. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Six to shoot. To the paint. Here's Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Warren's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Carter. Pass to Bosch. Puts it up from 15. Good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Bledsoe against Carter. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on that. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Scott comes in for Chris Bosch. Muhammad, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Carter in for Goran Dragic. And the Suns here with a different look. Quincy Acy's checked in for Chandler. Jody Meeks comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for T.J. Ward. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Booker.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
There's the pick. Here's Larkin. Richardson covering. Clock at 6. For 3, Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Carter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. they've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Carter against Bledsoe. And the pass tonight. Over in the corner, Meeks. Bledsoe against Carter. Bledsoe dishes to Meeks. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And Meeks kicks to Bledsoe. Takes a three. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And playing this team only twice on the year, they have to feel good about their strategy and execution, as tonight they complete a season series sweep against the Suns.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Carter. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Phoenix also making some changes. Kevin Serafin is checked in for Bledsoe. And P.J. Hairston subbed in for Brandon Knight. Carter against Hairston. Lets a floater go, and they're able to recover.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here is Carter. Offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything.
Guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic, and what's been the key to your success tonight and in general for the team of late?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.